The era of the pajama professional is officially over, and frankly, it lasted far too long. Listen, I'm going to tell you something your HR department is too afraid to say. Strategy is easy, but execution is everything. And you simply cannot execute from your kitchen table. I don't care about your petitions. I don't care about your commute. And I certainly don't care about your home office setup. If you want to be a passenger in life, stay home. But if you want to win, if you want to actually build something that lasts, you get your butt in the seat, you look your colleagues in the eye, and you get to work. We've spent the last few years coddling ourselves with this idea that Zoom calls are a substitute for human chemistry. It's a comfortable lie. People tell me they're more productive at home, but I have to ask, productive at what? Checking off a to-do list. That isn't business, that's administration. Business is about the spontaneous spark, the 3-minute conversation at the coffee machine, where a billion-dollar problem gets solved because two people bumped into each other. When you stay home, you aren't just skipping a commute, you are opting out of the mentorship, the culture, and connective tissue that makes a company great. You're becoming a gig worker in a corporate suit, and gig workers are replaceable. If you're a young person starting your career and reworking from your bedroom, you're making a catastrophic mistake. You think you're being efficient, but you're actually becoming invisible. Success in high-stakes finance is an apprenticeship. You learn by osmosis by seeing how people carry themselves, how they negotiate, and how they get back up after a loss. When you're remote, you're just a box on a screen, a commodity. When the storm hits, and the storm is always coming, the people who survive are the ones. The leadership knows and trusts because they've blooded together in the trenches. You can't build that trust through a fiber optic cable. The biggest threat to any organization isn't the competition, it's internal. Rot and the bureaucracy that breeds in a remote environment. Instead of walking across the hall to get a yes or no in 30 seconds. We now have a week of back and forth emails and calendar invites. It's slow, it's soft, and it's boring. I've always said we need to get rid of the BS. In the office, we are lean and fast. We use the open kimono approach where the facts are on the table and there's nowhere to hide. If you can't handle the heat of a face-to-face debate, you shouldn't be in. This kitchen, somewhere along the line, hustle became a dirty word. People started acting like wanting to work hard and win was some kind of mental health crisis. Let's be clear, winning is hard. Building a global institution didn't happen by being balanced. It happened by being obsessed. I hear people talking about work-life balance like it's a corporate policy, but it's actually your personal responsibility. If you need to go to your kids' play, go. But don't tell me the company has to change its entire DNA because you don't want to come into the city. We have a fiduciary duty to our clients and our shareholders to be the best. And B, the best requires a level of intensity that simply does not exist in a living room. People like to claim this is about real estate investments, but that's a small-minded argument. We want people in the office to save the culture, not a building. A building is just steel and glass, but a culture is a living thing that requires proximity to survive. Look at the world right now, geopolitical tension, inflation, and AI changing everything. We are in a fight for our lives every day. The winning team will not be the one working in sweatpants, it will be the one that is collaborative, aggressive, and present. I'm not a tyrant, I'm a realist. If you want to work remotely, there are plenty of companies that will let you do it. They'll give you your flexibility, and they'll probably give you a middle-of-the-road career to go with it. But if you want to be at the top, the price of admission is your presence. I've seen cycles come and go, and I've seen disruptors fail because they forgot the basics. The most basic rule of business is that you have to show up. So, sign the petitions if you want to complain on LinkedIn, if it makes you feel better. But while you're doing that, the people who are in the office, the ones who are in the trenches, are the ones getting the promotions and the bonuses. The market doesn't care about your comfort. It only cares about results, and results are born in the room. Now, let's get back to work.